Okay, welcome back to Mini Metro. We did Lisbon last time, or at least I think that's how it is pronounced. And oh, this time we have Tokyo. So let's finally play this. Oh, it's kind of like cute pastel colors. I wonder if we'll get like a nice green color for the Yamanote line, which is like the famous loop that goes through places like Shibuya that I've actually ridden. So, and that's the only like famous train line I know in Tokyo. Like, I mean, I'm sure that there's like other well-known lines throughout Japan since trains are such a big thing there, but yeah, Yamanote is the only one that I remember the name of. Oh yeah, and so the challenge for this map is to have at least one station that's connected to all the lines, which honestly doesn't sound that hard. So we'll see. But yeah, this has been pretty fun playing through these new maps, and I've enjoyed getting back into this game. Tunnels or carriage. Oh yeah, and we have the little Shinkansen, like, for the Osaka map. I can't remember my stance on the Shinkansen. It's been too long. Okay, let's go with carriage. Yeah, I can't remember because the Shinkansen are really fun. Like, I'll just pop it on because it's fun to watch because it's, you know, a speedy little guy. But it's not really like that. Oh, so we're gonna need bridges for this challenge. That's what's going on. Yeah, I don't know if the Shinkansen's actually like more efficient because it often ends up just sitting at stations like waiting for like the other trains to get more ahead. Maybe that's irrelevant if you have like an only Shinkansen line. I don't know. Really like bright bubblegum pink. I guess they wanted to try to make the map look a little different. I think they're trying to come up with maps that just stand out more in general, which is fine. We haven't used our other two lines. I'm just going to take the interchange. And there go all of our bridges. We might need more bridges if this zooms out enough that we end up with stations way over here. This is all just one giant loop right now. But yeah, I'm not sure how much the Shinkansen actually makes a difference. I think it's kind of more of a gimmick thing. Let's see here, we get 7 lines total? I don't even know if I usually don't use up all the lines that I possibly can. So yeah, it kind of equates the Shinkansen to getting a carriage, but I don't know. We'll get a carriage for now. Yeah, I don't want to jinx myself and say that this map doesn't seem that hard, but just looking at the achievements, it didn't look that hard. And I think that, you know, it's kind of in the middle. Yeah, we might get stations that pop up over here on the edge. In which case, we're definitely going to need more bridges. Or tunnels, I guess. We haven't had, I mean, it's not like we're that far along yet, but we haven't had any issues with everything just being one giant line. Yeah, gonna go ahead and take those tunnels. Gonna add a carriage. And I'm also gonna add one to this Shinkansen. Yeah, so in Japan, a lot of the highways are toll roads, like, and depending on like the amount of people you have traveling with you, so like if you're just driving by yourself, like going somewhere by car can be just as expensive as going somewhere by train. So a lot of the time you might as well just take the train instead. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, and then like most of Japan's like transportation systems are like all privatized. And there's kind of an interesting history there. We haven't used our other lines, so I'm just gonna take a carriage. Okay, and we do have 2 more tunnels. I know this is absurd with only 1 line, but it hasn't been giving us any issues. And if we need a station that's going to be connected to all the lines no matter what, like, I don't know where I want that to be placed yet. How many? Okay, yeah, so I'm out of options for adding trains to this. Okay, I definitely think we're gonna have stations pop up here. So I'm wondering if it's gonna be best to have our little, basically, interchange be here in the middle or over here. And I'm not sure. I really think I'm just gonna see how long I can maintain this enormous loop. So that's pasmo. Oh. I'm not familiar with pasmo. I always think of suica as the popular Tokyo train ride card. Yeah, like we haven't used these other lines. I'm just gonna take another carriage. Okay. I think I'm looking at this as like probably the better option. I think this is going to be the station we connect all the lines to. Yeah, I know the DC map it feels really accurate to DC. Like, but yeah, with Tokyo, there's so many different, like, companies, and, like, the subway system is so much more complicated. Yeah, DC is just all, like, I mean, it's just a couple of lines, and it's all obviously, like, government run. But yeah, I feel like Suica is, like, the more, I guess, like, iconic train ride pass. You see it in, like, anime a lot. Let's give that a shot. Okay, so we do have our tunnels. Yeah, silly, but I think that's what we're gonna go for. Here, I'll just connect these. There's no reason not to. So let's add that. And that. I'm pretty worried we're gonna need more tunnels. Actually, I'm gonna take another line instead. And then I'm gonna swap this out. That's a really pretty green. I'm digging the color palette. So yeah, we have one extra train. And we're pretty much halfway through the week, and pretty much halfway through the challenge. Because it's only like 1,500 to get the achievement, I think. So yeah, not bad. Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of circles over here. That's gonna be a little bit of a nuisance. We could get more tunnels, and that would let us make loops, which I like to do. Or we'd have carriages. These are pretty even, I guess. I'm gonna take the tunnels. And then just have to make sure these are going the same direction. And yeah, I might need some carriages for over here, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Osaka's a really hard map. I think possibly because I've spent a lot of time like fiddling with the Shinkansen, but mostly because you need a lot of tunnels on it. There's so much water. Yeah, Osaka's really tricky. It has a lot of these like specialty shaped stations, and they're all kind of clustered in the same corner, surrounded by a lot of water. So this is definitely like more straightforward than that. And you can play around with the Shinkansen if you want, I guess. We've only been offered that one, and I turned it down. We already have an interchange. Do I want another line? Sure. If this threatens to get overloaded, I will just turn it into an interchange. Oh! And we already got Tokyo Tourist. Is that the achievement? I thought we had to hit 1500. Maybe I misread. Well, that's what I'm aiming for, regardless. You know what? Let's just make something a little bit more direct. Because we can. But yeah, there's definitely no way to overhype Japan's public transportation. It is pretty great. From my personal experience. I mean, obviously they have plenty of issues with crime, basically, taking place on the subway. But at least, you know, for the average experience, like getting from point A to point B, it's really nice. Yeah, see, I guess I'll just put another train here for now. Oh, and there's even stuff that wants to transfer over here, probably. I don't think we need more tunnels. I can't imagine what's gonna pop up that we don't really already have covered. Okay, let's see here. This stuff is trying to get onto pink. I'm just gonna go ahead and simplify this. And then add another train here. And notice this over here, and notice this over here. Oh, but that got taken care of. Okay, so I got it wrong. Apparently the achievement was only 1200. But my goal was 1500, so we've already met my goal. We already got that achievement, so we're not necessarily tied to this anymore. It doesn't really bother me at the moment, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. Yeah, we got all these things that want to transfer to plus, so we might as well just let them actually go to plus. Oh, this is about to overload and I didn't even notice it. That train's not gonna make it in time. Yep. Well, if I get another line, maybe I can, like, expand that or something. Okay, how do I want to do this? Oh, I just noticed this. Oh, I'm like already dead. Yeah. Okay, well, hey, that's pretty good. I beat my goal. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, not bad for a first attempt. So, thank you very much for watching, and I have a whole mini Metro playlist if you want to see me do more of this game. And yeah, I hope wherever you are, you're having a pretty good day.